Good morning, Internet, and I have an interesting statement for you. Alpaca World. Alpaca World. Yes, it's Alpaca World. Oops, we gotta get that. These guys, Alpaca World, they do have some of the finest handcrafted items I've seen. Okay? And Jay Peller, he will give you a rundown of all where the beads for the hand beaded items have come from and where they have traveled to get to the people who have assembled them into the beautiful handcrafted wares, where he had to go to acquire them. It is just amazing to the extent he goes to get these items. And he's only open 4 months a year. He's in the Colorado Mills Mall until the end of February. And I would say that if you miss it, you are missing out, especially if you're in the Denver, Colorado, region. Colorado Mills Mall. Now it's a fairly large mall, not Mall of the Americas size. No, we can't fit. You might be able to fit a roller coaster inside if you took a bunch of the stores out. But no, it's not that size. But I mean, it's a decent sized mall. It's a good mile or more of meandering and a giant figure eight. So you're infinitely going in circles. But all these lovely stores, little shops, and other things. I have to say the biggest blessing for the last 2 years that I've ever come across is Alpaca World, because Jay and his staff, they are just phenomenal. Jay, we've been going to Jay now for 2 years to get items. My girls bought capes from him, nice red alpaca wool cape, a nice purple alpaca wool cape. They had the cape with the hood. Both of them had the hood and a scarfish attachment that was actually attached, and then the cape that went to about her hip or so. It was a lovely little. It's like a you know just amazing. And then we've gone in there for handcrafted beaded necklaces and some beautiful sterling silver work that he had available, and opals and other very precious or semi-precious stones they had available on hand, mainly in sterling silver. And his attention to detail and his desire for it not to be the sale that's important. He wants your happiness to be the important part of the sale. It's not as important to sell you anything. He understands it's all going to sell eventually. I mean, he's very picky about what he puts in the store. So he has very beautiful choice of items that there's not 1,000 copies of these items. There is, sometimes 2 or 3 variants because they're handcrafted. There may be minor differences between them. Some will make a beautiful set, some might not. It's just amazing. I've never seen somebody put so much passion into just wanting to make sure that a customer has found the product that makes them feel good. And he does that in spades. He has made my girlfriend, very comfortable last year, and then to the point that last year made her comfortable enough to go again a second time last year when they were having the closeout sales and stuff. And then all of a sudden, this year she wears her her cape in to the store, and it became our customer loyalty card. It was a loyalty program we didn't even know about. And, because she wore a product she bought there, obviously she was wearing what she's bought there. And Jay, even though he doesn't carry that product this year, recognized it from last year's line and picked her out and is like, that's made you happy. Is that what you're here for? What are you looking for? And we were looking for some opals, and he has some beautiful opal jewelry. He's got a little opal island in the back corner of the store, and but he's got some beautiful the handcrafted hats and vests and jackets and seat covers and car seat covers, and stuff. That it's amazing the variety. He's got belts and bags and necklaces and just all over the map, but they're all beautiful handcrafted items that he was very particular about picking before he decided to pick them up and bring them to his store. He spends basically the rest of his year gathering up the items he needs for the 4 months he's going to be selling at Alpaca World in Denver at the Colorado Mills Mall. All right, if you go through the Burlington store, okay, at the Colorado Mills Mall, if you go in through the Burlington store entrance, their corner entrance, and you go straight through the store, when you're coming out of the store, if you do not turn, you're going to enter directly into Alpaca World. And it is a situation you don't want to miss if you're somebody who likes high-end handcrafted items at a mid-range, even a low-range price. I mean, he has sold stuff that I have seen, not that exact item, but very, very similar fair trade items elsewhere selling for $79 that he's selling for $29. Because he says the women who make these things make the same amount of money regardless, men and women that make these things make the same amount of money regardless what he charges for it. But if he charges less, then he'll sell more of them, which means they make more money because they're selling more items. And that's very true. It's a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant practice. I think he has a scope on customer service. The people in his store are the kindest and friendliest people I have ever met in retail. It's the first time I have felt at home in a retail setting, that I felt comforted, that I was happy to talk to any of the staff. And, all his other sales staff, all competent and worthy people, they all reflect Jay. They have that joy, the bounce, the smile, everything that makes the experience beautiful. The fact that you can walk into the store and the first thing they'll do, before they're offering you products, they may ask you if there's anything in particular they're looking for, but they'll immediately offer water and cookies. Yes, those lovely little Danish butter cookie, the butter cookies that you get in a lovely tin. Yeah, they have the industrial size tin, and they're like, save us, the cookies you take away are cookies we don't have to eat later. And it's very true, but they do it because they want you. They provide chairs to sit down, and it's not that they're looking for people to rest, but they do understand that sometimes the man is waiting on the woman to make a decision, and instead of standing around there just twiddling his thumbs and water, cookies, his place to sit. Hey, sometimes that's the best you could ask for out of a retail choice, is the chance to sit down and relax while your girl is making the $1.5 billion calculations necessary to decide whether she wants it in pink, purple, blue, green, or some other lovely shade. You know, all said and done, if everybody did customer service the way Jay Peller does it, I'm willing to bet you that the customer complaints would drop to a tenth of what they are for most companies. Because customer complaints come from poor service. I don't think Jay knows how to serve someone poorly, and his staff reflects that same thing. Everybody around him is a reflection of the leadership he provides in that business. You know, if you notice, you can follow them on Facebook. They're not the easiest to find on Facebook, I have to admit, because there are several Alpaca Worlds. There's a game, there's, some industry news and stuff. But these guys are importers of fine handcrafts from Peru, Guatemala, Bolivia, Haiti. Okay? And I would suggest, it seems that I get a lot of glare. So I would suggest, go alpacaworld1@gmail.com. If you're not in the Denver area, I'm pretty sure he would probably send you as many pictures as you would need of something that, if you really knew what you wanted, he'd probably talk you through the entire process of purchasing something and having it shipped out to you. I'm pretty sure he would do that, because he's just that kind of man. He would do anything for his customer to make them feel happy and comfortable. And because of that, that's why I sat here for almost 12 and a half minutes just spouting on about this business. People who know me know I can't shut up, but it's usually not just talking one subject for 12 minutes. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out to my illuminaries, my Mysterians, and all my lovely subscribers. I hope you all have an excellent, excellent week with this coming holiday season. And I hope you all find that which you truly need and desire. So have a great day and peace out.